We'll take you live to Sydney. Cricket Australia's interim CEO Nick Hockley giving an update.
With the ACA, and we're working through arrangements to, or the BCCI is working through arrangements to repatriate all the players, the support staff, umpires, commentators as quickly and safely as possible.
Obviously, the situation with May 15, does that mean everything's on hold effectively for Australians?
So what we're working to do, and what the BCCI are working to do, and they've been incredibly cooperative, is working to move the entire cohort out of India, so where they will then wait until it's possible to return to Australia.
Where would they go?
So the BCCI has been working on a range of options. That's now narrowed down to the Maldives and Sri Lanka, and we're working through the final details. The BCCI are working through the final details of that at the moment, and we expect that that movement will happen in the next 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, I can help you with that one if you like. Yeah, we've spoken to Mike today. He's okay. He's in good spirits. His symptoms are relatively mild, so he's okay. He's in for a stint of isolation in his hotel room for at least 10 days, but he's in pretty good spirits. His team have got some really good support systems around him, which is good. And obviously Nick and I will give him all the support he needs. But in short, he's in pretty good spirits.
And as far as you're aware, he's the only Australian over there at the moment who's suffering?
Yes, as far as I'm aware, that's the case, yeah.
And so his second test came back positive then?
Yes, it did, yeah. Yep.
So how's if the rest of the cohort moved out to the Maldives, how's he going to be looked after in India?
Well, first of all, the franchise that he plays for, they're still there, so they're going to put all the support systems around him. And clearly, if we need to add a layer of support to him, we will. But the fact of the matter is, he's tested positive. He has to stay in his hotel room for 10 days in India. No getting around that, unfortunately, for him.
After the deadline of the 15th, when they can fly back into Australia, have there been any special requests made? Have there been requests made that they go into a special isolation area, special hotels? Any requests in that regard?
None whatsoever, no. I mean, our first, this is a two-step process, as Nick sort of alluded to. First step's getting out from India, and then second step will be getting them safely home. And we're still awaiting what the government will do post-15 May. So once we have that confirmation, then clearly we'll put the next part of the steps in place.
Just to clarify the numbers, is it 40 or is it a few below that?
It's about 38 after a couple came back. And that 38, as Nick said, includes our players who are there, a number of our former players, and a variety of different roles in coaching, media, commentary. So we've tried to effectively, between Nick and I, wrap our arms around all of the Australian contingent that are there and give them as much support as we can to get them home safely.
So those are the options that have been narrowed down to, and I would say the BCCI have been absolutely fantastic. So they're committed to not only the first movement to either the Maldives or Sri Lanka, but they're also then committed to putting on a charter to bring them back to Australia.
Clearly, Nick, things have escalated quickly in India over the last few weeks with the numbers, but is there any sort of regret in the fact that the Australians were allowed to go to the tournament in India this year? No, I don't think so. I mean, our hearts go out to everyone in India. Clearly, I think the IPL, they put so much work, so much effort into putting on the tournament. They obviously did that on the best available information at the time, and they've come to the decision over the last 24 hours that it's in everyone's, in the interest of the health and safety of everyone, to suspend the tournament indefinitely. And for the moment, I was on the phone to my counterpart less than an hour ago, and I can't speak more highly for how the BCCI, but also all of the franchises, have worked to look after our players and put in plans to make sure that they get home safely and as quickly as possible.
Have there been discussions about whether the competition will resume at some point and what the calendar now looks like?
Not that I'm aware of. I think we're privy to the same information, that it's been suspended indefinitely, and the priority at the moment is just the health and well-being of everybody involved.
Nick, are there any concerns that if the tournament resumes later in the year, say in the UAE, that it's then going to crash into international fixtures and create a certain amount of chaos as it's tended to do last time.
I think it's premature to speculate on that. I think, as I said, the BCCI are very focused on making sure that everybody, not just the Australian players, but the Indian players and then all of the other overseas players get home safely. And I think that will be worked on over the coming weeks and months.